Hey, it's been a while, a long while since I've done one of these, but it's never too late to pick it back up. My friend Ash has put out a new writing blog of theirs recently, so I figured I'd follow suit. By the way, go follow them out, their channel in the description. A lot has been going on, but I just want to get back into vlogging again. I guess it was a lot of fun the first time I did it, and I don't know why I haven't done it again. I guess I just got caught up in doing the librarian and making more short form content like my skits and cosplaying. That I just haven't done it. And then this school year, I started doing my college courses, and that's just a lot in a breadbasket. But hopefully, I can actually become consistent again and take you guys through another writing journey. Because, that's why I started this channel in the first place, to do writing vlogs and give advice. And I haven't really been doing much of either as of late. I guess the main thing that really did spur me back onto this was um my stream on Wednesday. By the way, if you don't know already, I stream on Twitch now, twitch.tv/armaze. I'll probably pop another link in the description. If I don't, then sorry. But yeah, go follow me on there. I stream my writing on Wednesdays, and on Saturdays I play Minecraft, which is more of a recent development. But again, never too late. So yeah. Let's see how this goes. I have a lot of new projects have stopped and started and stopped again and started. Eh, Ash and I are working on something new that we're not gonna quite reveal yet because it's still in its very early stages. Unit 12's out now. That's great. I'm working on their Christmas episode actually as we speak. Having some casting issues, but we're getting there. But I also need to do a lot of cleaning. And maybe I can take you guys through that as well, because you can see my bookshelf right here. That is not how I like my bookshelf. It is not. So, dear old Frederick and I, this is Frederick. Say hi. So, yeah, dear old Frederick and I are going to be going on a journey these next however long it takes to get enough vlog material. And you're coming along with us. Now, let's go. Hello. Welcome to my floor. Can't actually see the floor because if you could, you'd cry. It's something, that's for sure. So, what better way to start off a writing vlog than to clean? Though, to be fair to me, it is writing adjacent. It's books and my writing stuff. It's a mess, if you couldn't tell. So, I gotta get this cleaned. I haven't cleaned it since I got it, which was back in March or April. I don't remember. It was between March, May, something like that. Which, whatever. But it needs to get cleaned. Desperately. So, let's get into this. I say and then proceed to walk away.
Rusty Quill had made a post about Rusty Fears. Their, I think, yearly writing contest is, back open for submissions. So I haven't been able to do it, so I took a look at the requirements and stuff. And you need to be 18. Anyways, I don't really care, so I'm gonna write one anyways. I just won't submit it. Like, does that absolutely break my heart? Yes, absolutely, but honestly, what can you do? I've been doing writing contests since I was 11. I'm used to there being restrictions on age that I still am too young for. Isn't that right, Frederick? Okay, so they also had prompts, so I'm gonna pull up their website real quick. Because, even though I can't post anything, this is gonna be some good writing practice. I've been writing statements for like a good year and a half at this point. So this is just extra writing practice for my horror. And I was really looking forward to the Rusty Fears thing as well, because one of the rewards is like an art, like a spoon and a mug, which is something that I very much look forward to. So the rewards for winning include a Panopticon bundle containing all 4 2-ounce loose leaf blends in their commemorative tins, which is the Archivist, Marne's Domain, Decker's Addendum, and Hilltop Road from the Gilded Tiefling, I think. That's great. Burning Desire, which is a 12-ounce whole bean dark roast coffee. A cassette infuser with all 5 interchangeable charms, the Archives mug, and the Institute spoon. I want that mug. I love mugs. Give me the mug, and also give me that spoon. That spoon seems epic. And then, of course, there's the bonus of having my story performed by one of the voice actors, which I also still need to listen to the old Rusty Fears submissions. I'll be honest, I've only listened to Candlelight because Ryan Hope Anderson. Great voice. I should listen to the other ones though. That one was magnifique. So yeah. The competition itself, there's certain prompts. There are 5 prompts and plus 2 paid member exclusive ones that I'm not gonna do, because even though I'm not submitting it, I'm not gonna. So the prompts I can do are theater, forensic, video store, giant, or waste. And then the 2 paid member ones are deep space and sword and sorcery, which honestly makes me really upset. Swords! Come on! So yeah, there's that. But we're not gonna do that. So let's try brainstorming here. I'm gonna light my candle. It'd be really sick if Rusty Quill partnered with a candle company and made a bunch of scents for the fears. I would buy the hell out of those. I love candles. If you couldn't tell. Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. Also, this candle is from Callian Wax Co. Oak, moss, and amber. Okay. Let's go. I don't have my mouse with me, so I just realized that I'm not going downstairs. So let's just start a new document. Looking over the available prompts. I know I don't want to do theater, so I feel like that one's very much. Apologies for being out of breath. I just ran up 2 flights of stairs, but I think that one's just very much overdone because The Stranger, and I don't want to do theater because if you watch Librarian, you know I've already done a theater statement. It's not really a Stranger statement, that one's more of a web statement, but still theater related. Because my Stranger statement I did there was I think it was dolls. The Stranger statement I did was one of my first ever Librarian episode. Before we actually did The Librarian. It was one of my statements that I gave to Endicott. So that leaves us with forensic, video store, giant, and waste. Giant is very vague. I like that. It could be a very vast statement, and I love the vast. So I think we might do giant. I'm gonna scooch forward. I love rolly chairs. So we can do a vast statement. Okay. Some brainstorming. Okay. Prompt, giant, vast statement. Giant makes me very much think of more ocean-based than the sky, and I love the sea. Underwater? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Unless it's something very expected, it could be a sky one. Just to make it a little more unexpected, you know? Big bird. Birds can be scary, right? We could do like big bird. One thing I really think of is like paragliding instructor. Not to be confused with the parachute instructor. Paragliding, so he's like just like going through the air. And then there's a bird that keeps trying to attack him. If that makes sense. Maybe. Maybe. And also, no one said it had to be like the person being hunted by the vast. It could just be they are the vast. So maybe the bird is their friend. And they just get so much joy from it. You know? That'd be great. I could do that. Becomes avatar of the vast. But yeah, like really big hunking bird. So like the wingspan is longer than a human wingspan. But its body is the same size as a human body. So it's not like just one of those really big birds. It's just a bird like larger than a big bird. I don't know why I'm flapping my arms around like that helps. Visualization, just imagine bird. So yeah, vast avatar, paragliding instructor, big bird. So, because you know, giant bird. What type of bird? That's a good question. A giant bird following him. That is a very colorful parrot. Think Rio. You guys know that movie. I mean, I hope you know that movie. If you don't know that movie, go watch that movie. It's great. Should probably brainstorm names. 5 minutes to brainstorm a name. Let's go. Gotta brainstorm the name before that runs out. So let's do this. Okay, so it could be birds of a feather. That's a good one. Dive bomb, maybe? Drifting. That could be a good one. It could be just be avian. Oh, what if we give this vast avatar wings? I'm a big fan of wings. That'd be really epic. Okay, so we might do that. That seems like a good idea. Kingfisher is really cool, but that only works if the bird's actually a kingfisher. Kingfishers aren't parrots, but they are very colorful birds. It's a type of perch, I think. But yeah, I don't think a kingfisher would really give the same effect of bird. So I think parrot we might stick with. I might stick with those suggestions. I really do like birds of a feather, but I also like avian, so I think I'm gonna get rid of dive bomb. Drifting is still a good one, so I'll keep those 3, and then we can decide later. Move that. So we got that. So the avatar gets wings. The giant bird following them is a couple parrot. This doesn't really sound like horror now that I think about it, but it is a really cool short story. But hey, it doesn't need to be horror. I'm not submitting this anyways. Like, there's gonna be some horror-ish elements with the whole fact that it's supernatural and just like the fear of height and just drifting. Plus, the person might be afraid of birds. Though again, that wouldn't really make sense because it's supposed to be the avatar of those. Maybe they just really, really like birds. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe they like paragliding because they really like birds. Where are parrots native? Okay. Paragliding in South America. Got it. Okay. Guy went paragliding in South America. And, over the rainforest, but a lot of dense fog collected, and he couldn't see the rainforest. So it still has that illusion of never-ending vast, you know? Do you have any suggestions? Thought so. Okay. Gotta consult the skull every once in a while. Maybe you'll get inspiration. But then again, like I said, you're very much an avatar at the end, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. You know your place, Frederick. Okay. Riveting content, I tell you. I feel like once I read this statement, I should post it somewhere, and I should also maybe take a theme fast photo shoot. That'd be really cool. My area does get really foggy, so that would be really epic. So I just need to get like a very foggy, rainy day like it was yesterday, and like do a photo shoot outside in like blue, which is definitely not lacking in my wardrobe. So I can do a cute little vast photo shoot in the fog. In the rainy, in the middle of nowhere, because that's where I live. And it'll be great. Fantastic even. Okay. Optimal thinking position. Okay. That's not spin all the way. Turn that back around. Sorry, Frederick. Okay. I'm gonna hop on Pinterest and look at some vast aesthetics and like see if I can find anything interesting. So, after browsing Pinterest for a while, I decided to create a mood board on Canva, and I've fully decided on the name Birds of a Feather. I feel like it fits what I'm going for, because it has the birds and the flying, but it's like a lot more direct, if that makes sense. But yeah, fully decided on that, and let me paint you a picture. Paragliding instructor needs to take a break from his job, because paragliding as instructor isn't his full-time job. He goes to South America for his vacation to do some paragliding. It's a nice day, quite sunny, quite humid. Goes paragliding. Fog, clouds, kind of storm come out of nowhere. Big bird comes out of nowhere, like larger than life parrot. It's like one of those blue and yellow parrots. It's like flying under him, and like they end up having like a bunch of fun just flying around. And that parrot can talk, because parrots can talk. But it's not like the normal parrot talking. It's kind of an embodiment of the vast itself, if that makes sense. So it kind of sounds almost wispy, still kind of bird-like, because, you know, it's using the vocal cords of a parrot. So still kind of limited vocabulary, but still very wise sounding. That kind of stuff. And dude just gets lost in the vast. You know? Because why not? It's so much fun. I love that. Also, I do realize that the Rusty Fierce thing did specifically say that not specific to Archives or Protocol universe, and I am going full throttle vast into this. But again, not submitting this, so it doesn't matter. I can make my own rules. So, let's get writing. gotta start. It's nice. I'm trying to get more like flowy, almost purple writing, if that makes sense. If you guys know what purple writing is, it's like more like flowery, lyrical writing in comparison to normal narrative prose, which I used to be very big into like purple, lavender, lilac writing. That used to be my thing. Recently, within the past like 3 or 4 years, I've been branching more into the more narrative prose style, which I do kind of regret because I loved like those details that made it just I don't know, just so I've been slowly trying to reincorporate that into my writing and make it less blunt, like smooth it out with more descriptive words and adjectives galore. So yeah, I'm definitely dipping more into my poetry experience for this statement, because I do also feel like that fits the vast a lot more, like a lot more eloquent, a lot more free, but also descriptive of that freedom and how that feels. Because honestly, from what I've seen of a bunch of people who love the vast and like just wide spaces, they are like obsessively in love with it. And I love that concept, to just be so obsessed with something that can undo you so easily. So I'm kind of dipping into that for this guy who has always just felt trapped by not being able to fly. And that's why he got into paragliding. And it's just that freedom that he gets. It's not a horror story. It's a coming of age. Of finally finding where you belong. And where you belong happens to be with a really big parrot in the Amazon rainforest. There's scaring tourists. And just becoming an eldritch horror. But it's like the same way the desolation is very much viewed by Cult of the Lightless Flame within the Magnus Archives. It's just religiously that freedom of fire and destruction, but except with wide open space and the freedom of air and stuff like that. You know? What do you think, Frederick? Why did I think you'd have an answer? You don't care. So yeah, I'll do more of this writing and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. So, update, it's like several weeks later, we're in December now. I've done writing since then, but I got really caught up in working on the Unit 12 Christmas episode. We fixed our casting problem. Currently editing it. I'm so excited to release this thing on Christmas Eve. And working on schoolwork, a bunch of stuff. So I think I'm gonna cut this blog short here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a fun time watching my brainstorming process, because I had a lot of fun recording that. Also, I hope you enjoyed watching me, clean my bookshelf. Anyway, see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.